I'm Dawn Thompson, and I want to welcome you guys to the Truth Tribe. Thank you for being here. I'm so grateful for your presence. And I want you to know that I love you all and that you are all perfect exactly the way you are in this now moment. And there is nothing wrong with you. No matter who tries to tell you they're wrong, I will tell you hands down, they're wrong. You're perfect in every way. So let's start with the message from my guides. Again, as you all know, in my meditative journaling, I can just close my eyes and start writing what comes out. And it was a heart. And the message was broken heart is an open heart. And I was like, wow, that is so cool. So basically they were explaining to me when things are breaking, basically it's allowing unwanted darkness to be filled with light. And we all have it. We're all yin and yang. So dark isn't bad and light isn't bad or good or bad kind of a thing. But we have to make sure that it's not so closed off to the light that we're never allowing light to touch the areas of ourselves that were dark. So it made sense to me, right? And they were explaining that closed is heavy and weighted, and it doesn't allow us to ascend and lighten up. And dark is scary if you aren't confident about what's in the dark with you. And I thought that made sense, right? And so open hearts are what can accept light. And so the new higher beings, the Schumann frequency, the solar flares are all pouring light onto our planet right now. And the heart is the emotional center, and it carries electric currents of electric sparks. So that's why I kept seeing basically the flower with electric sparks coming out of it. And it was like the heart had like gotten cracked open from these leaves. This is the best description I can give you what I was seeing, right? And the heart basically sparks the blood and to spark light throughout the entire body and the mind, right? And so the heart has more electricity, you guys, than any other part of the body. So if it's shut off from feeling, right, it's not able to do its job. And so basically they were showing me, let it open like a flower, like the lotus flower. That's what I was seeing. All right. And so in that perspective, I had to go, okay, that makes sense. So the topic that came up was, are you emotionally congested? And the reason I say that is because when emotions get stuck in us, they create illness or pain or congested energy. That's not what we want, right? And so what came through this was I wanted you guys to understand, are we living in quality or quantity, right? And so again, I'm going to start with, what do you want? Your programmed life that we've been programmed with for hundreds of years of survival, or your soul's truth of thriving? Because your soul knows how to thrive, right? But the programmed self knows just surviving, just get along. And this is a huge awakening that's happening on the planet, right? And it's opening our hearts, your hearts, to personal freedom. And when you guys start to open your minds and your hearts, and you start realizing that titles, labels, certificates, they aren't doing crap. I want you to think about it. If you're laying on the ground in pain and their plaque is on the wall and it's delivering you no solution in sight, what's that going to do for you just because they've got a certificate saying that they're somebody, but you don't feel better? I need you guys to open your minds to this, right? And so I've had it with the TV wizards or the wizards of anything, the labels that are saying, I'm a doctor, I'm a certified coach. I get that a lot. Oh, where's your certificate? If you need a certificate, then I'm not your girl. If their title is lawyer, if their title is teacher, if their title is CEO, that must mean they know better and do what I say, even though it's not what you want, right? Are there some of those labels and titles in the world that are amazing and awesome? Yes, absolutely. I know lots of them. But I didn't seek my healing out, and I didn't seek them out when I was going through all of this, you guys, for their titles, right? I found them from seeking healing or expansion, and their names were handed to me through referrals as healers, not as labels. This person will make you feel better. It wasn't this person is a this, it's a this person works, right? And so none of my healing through my entire lifetime has come from quantity of certificates. It's always come from quality of healing that's handed down from them or someone else. And some of my healers, you guys, have been using thousands of years of wisdom, right? And so for me, my healing journey, and I'm trying to impart this on a lot of you, is that I expect quality, not quantity, right? I don't care how many people have used their tool. I care how many people have healed from their tool, right? So it's time for you guys to start making your healing non-negotiable. Will it change For you, when you start making it non-negotiable, yes. And the TV wizards, guys, are not quality. And it's up to you guys to start seeking out and trusting those who have healed those around them, not worrying about what their title is. Like, this is literally so frustrating for me to watch. There's a part of us that has to start going, okay, I must accept this. I must accept some people are going to make choices that aren't going to work right away. But you may even make that choice and go, but they're this, but they're that, but this is their title. This is their label. They're supposed to know. And they may not, and they may let you down. Okay. Accept that. Let it be okay that they didn't know, because it's time then in that moment, whoever it is, whatever you thought should work, whatever experience should happen and it's not, it's time to open your mind to critical thinking around your truth.